Welcome to Champagne Chit Chats with DJ Wildflower. This is your quick dive into the lives of incredible people that I've met working in the events and entertainment space. And we'll talk about their journeys behind the scenes, how they got to where they are, and top tips for creating an unforgettable event. Next up is an incredible business and marketing entrepreneur with a mission to lift others as she takes over the world. Thank you so much for joining me, Katie Edwards.
Oh my gosh, that was an introduction for a unicorn.
For a unicorn. Yours is such an incredible story. We are new friends. We literally met online and just connected. And we're like, we need to know each other.
I definitely gravitated towards you, darling. Where as soon as I saw you, I was like, wow, I need to know this girl.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the entertainment and events industry?
Okay, so I am Kate Edwards. I'm a mum to a beautiful little boy called Harry.
Yes.
He was diagnosed with autism at 2, so it's been a little bit of a struggle. But I learned to turn my pain into power when we actually left a domestic violence situation when Harry was 11 months old. I threw myself into the entrepreneurial world when I landed in Melbourne, and I think that it was a very big change of circumstances. I came from the corporate world, very capable, very business-minded, and I needed to pivot.
Yes.
So I found myself in a world where I knew nothing of, but I was about to conquer.
Yes. So, which is just fascinating. And I'd love to circle back in a moment about learning more about your story and understanding about your life with Harry, but just the immediate circumstance in which we met, which was an event. So more often than not, the people that I'm meeting are at events, and they may or not be running the events, but they're sort of connected with the events industry. I met you at an event that you had put on, and then subsequently found out that events weren't really your primary kind of background. You just kind of fell into it. But in having met you, it just seems like this is your space. Like, you're an events person, like the energy, your passion. What is it that sort of drew you to this?
I think when my primary business asked me to be an MC for one of the huge conventions, I remember standing on the stage thinking, this is where I belong.
Yes.
There was hundreds of people. I spoke to so many people with so much passion, and I could see everybody looking and really kind of deep into the conversation. Yeah. And I was like, I have a skill. And I love being up here. So that was my first moment of, I was born. Yeah. I was definitely born.
You were in the corporate space before that. What was your corporate job?
Yeah, so I used to be in business banking. I was in real estate. I ran a polythene manufacturing business where I used to run 7 extrusion lines. I used to be a buyer for polyethylene. I used to work for Coca-Cola in the printing department, and I ran a huge company. So it's a bit of a change.
Yes, and business banking, real estate, production lines. You're obviously somebody who just, once you take on an opportunity, you just kind of go for it.
100%. And I think that relationship building, sales, which I don't actually see myself as a salesperson because I just share. Yeah. I share the passion, I share the product, I share the feel and the look. And I think that it's that know, like, and trust capability that seems to spring into action.
Yes. Well, at the heart of it, sales is building relationships and sharing information, and you buy from people that you trust. Your offering, so I'd love to hear a little bit more about your next venture, but essentially your offering, when you put forward this event concept, I was like, I have to be there. I literally bought a ticket. I was living in Perth, and I bought a ticket to come to Melbourne to come to your event because of your offering. This is a new space. As an entrepreneur, you're building a new business. Tell me a little bit about what you have coming up with this incredible group of women called Go High Level Women.
Wow, where do we start? It's been a fast and thick journey so far, let's just say. And I suppose it was 3 women that had a cocktail and a dream one day.
That sounds like a good sort of business.
We were three entrepreneurial women with our own businesses in incredible worlds, and we came together through a photo shoot. We each met through a photo shoot with our girlfriend Ksenia. I met the stylist Megan, and we then decided that we were going to go into business together.
Incredible. And so Ksenia is the photographer.
Ksenia is Melbourne's #1 branding photographer. She's incredible.
Not a photographer, the photographer.
The photographer, yes. And Megan is the most amazing stylist and business consultant I've ever come across. And she really...
Stylist and business, that's a really unique proposition.
Yes.
That is really specifically, I think, in demand for women executives, female executives. So tell me a little bit more about this trio.
Yes, well, what happened was we were each very, I was into socials at the time and just knew that was my passion. I was trained for 7 years in social media and now AI technology. So the three of us had a specific skill that put them together. It was an absolute dynamo trio for anybody out there. So we decided that we were going to launch what we had. We didn't know what we had, but we knew that we had something special. So we created a plan, we created a launch party, and we wanted to fill it with our unicorns from everywhere. And that's where I met you.
Yes. And we literally connected online. I saw what you were putting together, and it was just a space that was like, I have to be there. I don't know what it is that you were offering. I don't know what it is that I'm wanting out of it, but I know that I want to be there. So congratulations. And since this launch, which was a couple of months ago, you've been working on a bit more of an action plan about what this is going to look like. Without giving everything away, can you give me a bit of a high level about what is the direction of these women and what you're planning to do?
Absolutely. And, it goes without saying that we met some amazing women that we physically worked with to build our brand. After that launch party with you, we met Kylie, who is our branding expert. And also we met another incredible woman that helped us with mindset because, building a billionaire brand, you need a mindset that's going to take you to the next level. And then we met our ultimate wing woman, Lana, who was also coming to our business, and together we grew from 3 to 6 very quickly.
Yeah.
And we built an accelerator program that will literally transform a unicorn coming into a startup business to scaling to wherever they want to go. The sky is the limit. And we found something that wasn't out there. And we knew that we'd worked with these women, we'd spent money with these women, we'd got results with these women. Yes. And we wanted our women to shine so brightly and go get their goals and their dreams, but also double them. So we've created an accelerator program. We've just gone to market with it. We're flying to LA in 2 weeks.
Congratulations!
And we're going to walk into one of the conventions over there in Inaham with millionaires and billionaires in the room that are looking for a path.
Fantastic. And you're going to be there lined up with this incredible offering.
100%.
You've been talking a little bit about the unicorns. What is the unicorn and what does that look like?
So the unicorn was born when we started to build the brand. So we wanted to speak to an avatar. So who was our avatar? Who was our woman that we wanted to speak to?
Yeah.
And we named our incredible women Amy.
Yes.
So Amy is ambitious, innovative, motivated, elevated, and entrepreneurial. We knew who we wanted to speak to. We knew what they wanted and we knew how to speak to them and how to get them to their goals and their dreams. So it was very exciting once we worked out who our women were and how to serve them.
This is very exciting. So the next launch pad is obviously you going to the States. You're going to be accompanying beautiful Kylie DaCosta, who's actually going to be speaking this event, and you're going to be supporting and just being in this room with so many like-minded. It's very exciting to see what will happen off the back of this.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 3 women in our community that speaking on the JT Fox Mega Success Convention.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah, that's the stage that they'll be speaking on.
Wow.
And we're going to be supporting them with socials, styling, photography, business consultancy, and mindset.
It's such an interesting area that we're all in now, having to, if you're an independent business owner, you're working in business, social media and marketing, which is just marketing really, it's a tool within the marketing industry that everyone has to do nowadays. It's just part of it almost needs to be taught in school, communication and language. You've developed this skill through working in AI technology space, but it seems like you're now taking that skill, doesn't matter where you apply it. It's a base skill. Is that your kind of direction with how you want to teach your unicorns? That it just a basic set of skills, or is it going to be specific to each of the individuals that you work with?
It's specific to the women that we work with, but also I need to help our women understand why to turn up on social media, why to turn up every single day.
Right.
Who are they speaking to? What's their message? And have fun.
Yeah.
I think that, turning back to why I had to show up on social media was because I'd escaped a domestic violence situation. I'd ran into a network marketing, huge organization that I ran with so fast, but I accelerated my success through social media.
Yeah.
And that was where my absolute love fell into, was how to turn up with passion.
Incredible.
Because you can turn up on social media every single day just for a passion for something. It doesn't have to be about your brand. It doesn't have to be about a product. People buy from people because of what energy they give. So I like to break it down, make sure that people are aware of why they're turning up, what for, and how to turn up with so much fun that it's just easy.
And it's infectious. Like, even speaking to you, it just makes me excited about what you're doing, and I want to know more about the journey, and I want to understand more about this program as well, because it's obviously something that's going to accelerate and change people's lives. So that is an aspect of what you do. As a multifaceted woman, there are many, many aspects to what you do. Do you have a current specific role, or do you sort of split your time amongst different projects? What does your current day-to-day look like?
My current day-to-day looks like it's split between two roles. I have a large network marketing business that I run daily. I love every single moment of it. We have a huge organization, so we run huge teams. And then I split my time, I'll do 4 hours on one, 4 hours on the other, or 2 hours a day on each. It's my time.
Yeah.
So it's flexible.
Yeah.
But managing your time is so important because, again, you hit burnout.
You do. What are you doing at the moment to try and mitigate that? Because it feels like I've just been watching you just accelerate. What do you do as part of, as a busy woman to manage that?
If I had to really take a little step back in on some of the days, but again, it's coming back to the time management. It's coming back to the why. It's coming back to what can I actually manage as a mum with an autistic child, a mum with two strong, very successful businesses, and also having some me time. So again, this brand is worth every single moment of showing up for. And I truly believe that once you start something, you have to keep going. There's a really, really great quote that I live by, and it's fuck the mood, follow the plan.
I love that. Fuck the mood, follow the plan.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting with that for a moment, because I feel like when I've been talking to people about my business, I've got a plan, but I don't have a business plan, but I know if it feels right. So I'm kind of like taking the mood and the plan, but like there's a gut feeling. Does it make sense? Does it align with my goals and my values? That is a really lovely way to summarize that feeling that I've had.
It does. And it takes you out of that mindset of, do I really need to turn up today? Do I really need to get this done? Yes, because you have a plan.
Yes.
You've got a goal.
Yeah.
You've got something to hit. So keep going.
Yeah. And that helps with the drive. It's part of that, like, consistency is, it's turning up every day. It's not, you don't feel like exercising every day. You do it because it's part of the routine and the structure. So as an events podcast, I do sort of circle back to things, and it's about, meeting people in this space. But I did want to talk to you about what isn't a memorable event that you've worked out that really stands out to you. So I obviously want to talk to you about the ones at your own events. Tell me a little bit about the International Women's Day event.
Okay, so this is where part of the magic began. And this was an event that a girlfriend called me and said, hey, we should organise an event. And this was 10 days before International Women's Day. And I said,
year?
This was this year. And I said, okay, I got this. 10 days, 100 women. Can we do it? Yes, we can. So we did it. We created, we got the event space. We created an absolute blast on social media. It was through stories. It was through, finding the women that wanted to be in the room. And we put on this incredible event that was fun. It was fabulous. It was inspiring. People walked out with an absolute dream and a mission and wanting more.
So from that Women's Day event, you had the roots of this group and what you wanted to do. How did you start to evolve that original concept from the Women's Day event to creating basically a project that allows you to accelerate growth? Was that the dream, or is this something that you've sort of put together over the last few months?
It was a lot of time, a lot of whiteboard time, a lot of brainstorming. It was ideas. And also it was actually working with a fantastic brand strategist that helped us put the plan into place, put all of the things that we were feeling into an action. So it was just about, having that want and that need and that desire to inspire, but how did we put it all together in a package?
Yes. For people unfamiliar in the entrepreneurial kind of space and sort of network marketing, what's something people wouldn't know about your industry? What is something that people wouldn't know about working as an entrepreneur in this space?
I think people misjudge the network marketing space quite a lot because they don't know how powerful it is. Because once you work in an industry, you have an uncapped salary, it's very easy to accelerate your income and also the impact that you have on other people. Because network marketing is about turning strangers into friends and turning friends into family.
I think you've just recruited me. I just heard uncapped salary and I'm like, yes.
I know, right?
It's a really different world for most people who have a job. They show up, they have their salary, they've got expectations they need to meet. Working in a different world like that must open up a lot of people's minds about what you can do and how you can do it.
100%, because I still remember the first day I started, I went into early duplication mode and I earned my first $10,000 with a whitening toothpaste. And I'll never forget that.
What advice would you give to someone who's wanting to get started in this industry?
Just find a product that you fall in love with and then build a really, really great strategy to keep turning up, keep sharing, get some testimonials. All you need is a few customers and a couple of teammates, and then you can run so fast and so hard. Just show up, go live, use all the features on social media and be infectious that people just want to be around you.
Yes.
And they want to fall in love with a product that makes them feel good.
Yes. I think that's sensational advice. So just to wrap up, I wanted to ask you, what is your best party tip for creating a memorable event?
Oh my gosh. Dance like no one's watching.
Dancing, that's fantastic.
Yes. Hashtag dance like no one's watching.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers, darling.
Thank you so much.
Here's to the future.
Here's to the future. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed listening or watching, please make sure to subscribe on your favorite platforms. And remember, may the only pain in your life be champagne. Cheers.